What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Rideshare Hub. My name's Greg. Hope you guys are doing okay, staying safe. Crazy times. I say that in every freaking video I do. Blah, blah, blah. It's nuts out there, though. So, in all honesty, I do say that every time because I really do hope you guys are being safe and careful. So this is another questionnaire video where I'm going over some of the biggest questions we've gotten in from the stimulus bill. This is obviously an extremely hot topic because who doesn't love free money? So we've gotten lots of emails from you guys, but I think more than anything, it's a scary time. And I think you guys need these benefits and you want these benefits, and that's why it's been blowing up as a topic. So I've only got 2 questions to go over in this video, so it should be relatively quick. But so let's just dive right in. So the biggest question we've been getting is, will Uber or Lyft deactivate drivers if they file for unemployment benefits? I thought that was a really solid question. It was something I actually hadn't thought of yet. Short answer, I don't believe they legally can. We're independent contractors, and at the end of the day, what we do is our decision. And I think the only reason you would get deactivated is if you tried to milk this way longer than it exists. So let's say hypothetically this craziness lasts for another 2 months. And let's say after about 2 months, everything's back to normal in Uber and Lyft. You can go out there and make a good 15 to 20 an hour, whatever normal in your definition is. Basically, people are out taking a lot of rides again. I would say if you were trying to extend those benefits through that period, I don't know if you would say you got sick or whatever reason you would say to try and milk those benefits. That's the only way I can see you actually getting deactivated. But the reality is the main reason I can't speak for Lyft, but the main reason I know almost for a fact that Uber won't deactivate you for unemployment benefits is because the Uber CEO actually wrote into Trump and requested that he take a peek at getting us involved in these benefits. So he was actually looking out for us. One of the more decent things he's ever done. So he actually went to bat for us, wrote into Trump, and basically just was like, yeah, like my drivers get ignored all the time when stuff like this happens. Well, nothing like this has really ever happened, but basically on the topic of unemployment benefits, he was saying, like, we always get overlooked. You know, that's got to stop. Can you please look into this for us? Get my guys taken care of, my drivers taken care of. And he also, I believe, said something about moving forward, make sure they're taken care of too. So really awesome that he did that. He did also say some things about how we should never be considered more than employees, though. Basically what he was saying is, listen, I'm never going to treat them as more than employees, but you can. So awesome little message from him. I thought that was so funny when I read that because I was just like, typical. So that being said, he's not going to deactivate us if we file for the unemployment benefits that he was trying to get us in the first place. You know, Lyft, I can't really speak for. I didn't see them doing anything, but Lyft and Uber generally follow in suit with each other. They rarely go that far out of the box with each other. So I would expect the same for Lyft. I would be completely floored if anybody got deactivated for just using the benefits. Like, what are you really going to do right now? You're going to go out and work for $4 or $5 an hour? No, that's madness. You're probably losing money on the deterioration of your car and gas driving for $4 or $5 an hour. You know, so there's no point in working right now. Take the unemployment benefits, and if they really tried to come at you and say, "Oh, you didn't need it" or something like that, just be like, "Listen, I stopped working because I was scared of this thing." You can see I stopped working in February 15th or whatever you say. These are the reasons I did, and they can't really say anything like that. And honestly, if they did, I'd probably take them to court. It's not like they're unfamiliar with that. So that's what I would say. There's technically not a concrete answer there, but I'm fairly certain to say that you're not going to get deactivated for applying for these benefits. That should be the least of your worries right now. Yeah, so we'll move right along there because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. The next biggest question we've been seeing is, what about the $1,200 stimulus check? When and who is getting that? So the $1,200 stimulus check is essentially for everyone. That's not exclusive to gig economy workers. That's not exclusive to Uber and Lyft drivers. That's like if you're a citizen in the United States, that's going to happen for you. What do you need to get the $1,200 stimulus check? Well, the only thing, and if you've been watching my videos, you should already know this. The only thing you need to do is to have filed taxes. If you haven't filed taxes yet, you need to file today. The deadline is extended until July, but my guess would be the quicker you file, the quicker you're going to get your $1,200 stimulus check. My other guess is you probably really need it because we all pretty much do. So you need to file immediately. I know a lot of people have said they're scared to file because they didn't record things the right way, or they've never filed before. I wouldn't even sweat that right now. I'm going to preface by saying I am not a tax accountant. This is strictly my opinion, but Uber and Lyft drivers are small fish, So if you file and you owe some money, for one, there's payment plans you can do with that. You can get an installment plan from the IRS. So and that's probably going to be pushed back right now anyways. So even if you did owe a lot of money and you're nervous about that, for one, you should file anyways. You shouldn't not file because you're nervous about the money, but apparently that's a thing that Uber and Lyft drivers do, so let's address it real quick. It's real easy to do. You get an awesome discount through Uber if you're, I think, a Gold driver or better through TurboTax. You basically get their self-employed package for free. This is how I do my taxes. It makes it super, super, super simple. And the only thing you really have to pay for, and you don't even have to do this, I do it just because it's easier, but you can pay $50 at the end to make sure they file your federal and state together. But they have all sorts of little options you can do. So at the end, when you're all done with the process, you can click an option that will allow you to pay the amount you owe by July. If you do your taxes even halfway right, you shouldn't owe more than $500, and honestly, you shouldn't owe more than $50. That's if you kind of take care of your stuff. But even if you don't, just by the write-offs on miles you get, it really shouldn't be that crazy of an amount. But regardless, even if it is, just say you're going to pay it in July, and that way you're in the system and you're going to get a check. Most of you could probably pay your taxes with the check you're going to get. I wouldn't do that. I would save that for food and water and everything, but you probably could. So that is the stimulus check. When it's coming out, I don't think anybody knows that. I believe, I would say soon. I would say within the next month and a half. I've heard so many different things on this that I don't want to give a concrete answer, because when we first heard about it, I heard it'd be 3 weeks, then I heard it'd be a month. I would guess anywhere from 3 weeks to 2 months we'll get this check. It's probably really alarming to a lot of you, but I understand this. You really don't need to worry about anything but food and water right now. I'm not telling you guys to not pay your bills, but most companies are giving a lot of debt forgiveness. Banks aren't doing overdraft fees. You can't get evicted. You can't get your utilities shut off. I'm not telling you guys to rack up debt, but I am telling you play it safe and take care of your health first, and you can pay that money off later. Most of you have probably been paying student loans off for years, so what's an extra $2,000 to help you survive one of the craziest things we've ever seen in the world? It's nothing. It's pennies in comparison. So I've been saying this since the get-go. Don't drive right now. Apply for these benefits. Get your taxes paid so you get the stimulus check. Play it safe. Don't risk getting sick, getting others sick. People just shouldn't even be taking Ubers right now, and I almost hate. People shouldn't even be taking Ubers right now, and I almost hate that. Some of you are able to still work because there's people that are doing that, because my honest wish is that every single one of you would just stay home and play it safe. Really is. It's as humans, we always have this invincibility complex where, you hear about things in the news and you just think it's never going to actually affect you, but then eventually it does, and you wish you would have taken preventative measures. So take preventative measures, guys. Apply for the unemployment benefits. Make sure your taxes are filed. Get that stimulus check. Hustle, be scrappy with, your resources, but don't freaking get out there and drive. Like, I'm almost begging you guys at this point. So hope you guys enjoyed these question videos. I hope that answered. That seems to be the biggest questions I've seen from you guys. So like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon.